Okay, Susan and Mary, here we are with the homework. Now, we're going to review the verb saber and conocer. Now, remember the verb saber is when you know information or when you know intellectual concepts, yeah, when it's intellectually. But also, you use the verb saber when you know an ability, how to do something, yeah? And the verb conocer, remember, it's when you meet a person, when you know that person, whether it is in person or you know an artist, yeah, that you have never seen but you know him, yeah. Now we also conocer, you use it when you know a place, yeah, or when you are familiar with a place or with something or with somebody, yeah, or that you have been in a place. You know it and you witness. Okay? Now, remember that when we use conocer, talking about a person, you always will use the verb, well, the verb conocer, but plus a. Conocer a. Right? So now, the practice for you is ask a question with the verb saber. Ask a question with the verb saber. Stop the video and ask a question. And also you can write the question. But first, without writing, first say it and then write it. Stop the video and just do that. Great. Now, answer the question. Answer the question. Great. Now, you will have to stop the video in order for you to have the time to do that. All right? Because I cannot, if I wait for you to do that, it'll be a little bit more, a little bit longer, the video. All right? So just stop the video and do the exercise. Now, give a sentence, just a sentence with the verb saber. It can be, you know information, or you know an intellectual concept. Great. Now, tell me, what do you know how to do that? What do you know how to do something? Yeah? Like, what is one of the abilities that you know? Yeah? It can be, you know how to cook, you know how to do certain things, you know how to play certain sports. Yeah? Give me an example of an ability. You know how to do that. First say it, then write it. Great. Now, give me an example of your husband's ability. Say it and then write it. Great. Now, give me 3 more examples with the rest of the people with that know an ability. Great. Now, we're moving to the verb conocer. Okay? Mary, ¿conoces La Paz? Answer. Great. Susan, ¿conoces la Ciudad de México? Mexico City? Oops, sorry, the door. Susan, ¿conoces la Ciudad de México? Now, of course, both of you can answer the questions, okay? I'm just trying to call your names, all right? So, answer, and you can even write it, okay? All right, Mary, ¿conoces el nuevo mercado? ¿Conoces el nuevo mercado? Great. Susan, ¿conoces la nueva tienda en el centro? Great. Now, both of you tell me, ¿conoces a la maestra? Now, give me 5 examples with the verb conocer a. Now, tell me and then write them. Great. Now tell me or give me an example of you knowing a place, whether it is a city or just a place. Say it and then write it. Great. Perfect. Now that's the verb conocer. You answer and you score yourself. Alright? Now we're gonna move to the verbs ser and estar. Okay? Ser and estar. Give me just 1 second. I'm looking for it. Great. Now, Mary, ¿cuál es tu profesión? Say it and then write it. Susan, ¿cuál es tu profesión? Great. Now, Mary, ¿cuál es la profesión de tu esposo? Great. Susan, ¿cuál es la profesión de tu novio? Great. Now, both of you give me 5 examples with the verb ser with professions. Say it and then write it. Great. Perfect. Now, we're moving to the next one. Origin. Okay? Answer. Mary, ¿de dónde eres? Susan, ¿y tú de dónde eres? Mary, ¿de dónde es tu esposo? Susan, ¿de dónde es tu novio? Great. Now, give me 5 examples, say it, and then write it. 5 examples of different people, yeah, from where they are. Like, don't ask the question, but just say, mi amiga es de, etc. 5 examples of origin. It can be not only a person, it also can be a product or something that comes from somewhere. Okay? Great. Now, we're moving to ownership. Yeah? Ownership. Give me an example of a question and an answer about ownership in the singular form. Great. Now, give me an example of a question and an answer with the plural. Great. Now, we're talking about ownership. Okay? Now, let me ask you this. You will answer. You will write my question, listen to my question first, then write it. Then you will answer the question, and then you will, answer the question, and then write the answer. Yeah? You will listen to the question, answer. No, sorry. You will listen to the question, write the question, and then answer. Yeah? And then write the answer. Okay? Mary, ¿de quién son las llaves? ¿De quién son las llaves? Great. Susan, ¿de quién es la blusa? Great. Mary, ¿estos zapatos son tuyos? ¿Estos zapatos son tuyos? Susan, ¿esta bolsa es tuya? ¿De quién es el carro? ¿De quién es el carro? ¿De quién son los libros? Great. Now, we're moving to the permanent essence and made of material as well. Yeah? Now, please give me 5 examples with a permanent essence or mixed, combined with made of material. Say it and then write it. Great. Great. Now, please listen to the question, write the question, answer, and then write the answer. Mary, ¿el agua es transparente? Great. Susan, ¿el café es amargo? Great. Mary, ¿tu casa es de concreto? Susan, ¿tu casa es de paja? Mary, ¿la bolsa es de plástico? Susan, ¿el cielo es azul? Mary, ¿la blusa es de seda? Susan, ¿la mesa es de metal? Great. Now, we're moving to characteristic versus condition. Okay? Now, give me an example of a characteristic about somebody or something. Well, not one. Give me 5. That's easy stuff for you. Now, give me 5 examples of a characteristic, either in a person or in a thing. Say it and then write it. Great. Now, give me 5 examples of a temporary condition. Great. Great. Now, give me 5 examples of the contrast. Yeah? One with characteristic and one with condition, with the same thing. Yeah? Like the examples I gave you, el agua de mar es fría. And then el agua está fría. Yeah? So give me 5 examples. Great. Now, give me 5 examples with a verb, with a progressive verb. Say it and then write it. Remember to pause the video. Great. Now, please listen to the question. ¿Dónde está mi bolsa? Answer. Now remember, you can answer where it is, or you can answer as well with no sé. No sé, I don't know. No sé dónde está tu bolsa. Now I gave you the answer. It's okay. Yeah? ¿Dónde está mi bolsa? ¿Dónde están los niños? ¿Dónde estás ahora? ¿Dónde está la paz? ¿Dónde está Colorado? Yeah? Great. Now, give me 5 more examples with a question and an answer. Now, remember, you can use ¿dónde está or en dónde está. That's optional. Both are correct. We usually use en dónde, but dónde is also correct. Okay? Now, here in the examples, in the exercises I give you, the question is en dónde. You can practice that if you want, or just with dónde. Great. Now, give me 5 examples where an event is taking place. Say it and then write it. Great. Perfect. Now, that's the verb ser en estar, en saber, en conocer in the present tense. Now, I'm going to give you just a few exercises with the preterite. All right? Okay. Please give me the conjugation of the verb hablar in preterite. Say it and then write it. Great. Now, give me the conjugation of the verb estudiar in preterite. Say it and then write it. Great. Now, give me 5 examples with the first column, choose of the verbs of the first column and give the conjugation of each of them. And also write a sentence for each of them. You can use the I person, or you can use to, or whatever. 5 sentences, or 1 sentence for each verb in the preterite. Alright? Great. Well, Mary and Susan, that's your homework. I hope this is clear, and I hope I was clear, so you can listen, so you can understand. And remember, this is not only about doing just the homework, this is about listening to the questions. Yeah? And remember, if you don't understand, it's okay. Or if you don't catch all the words, it's okay. And you might notice that I'm speaking a little bit faster in Spanish when I do the questions. Yeah? Well, that's the purpose. Now you have to start listening to faster, a little bit faster. All right? Great. Now, please score yourself and tell me how you did it. All right? Great. Until next Tuesday. All right? If you have questions in the meantime, please let me know. Me despido. Nos vemos.